think about what's different about it. Let's see.
It's a crooked one.
It's wire brush, right?
It is, yeah.
Maya, are y'all done with that horse over there? Is that like the most fun ever you've had shooting a horse?
Yeah.
She's smiling. She's smiling because she's done.
Yeah.
That was hard, huh?
Yeah.
I know. Way to hang in there.
Thank you.
And you guys notice? No crying in horseshoeing.
Nope, by blood.
Yeah. No crying in
Oh, that's a
horseshoeing.
nice car.
At least not while she's standing here in front of us. She might cry later. Okay, it looks better than I thought out in the driveway. But this heel, let's just see where we start. See this curve in the heel here and this curl in the bar? And again, that's just because they grow, right? This heel buttress is a little bit straighter. This bar is a little straighter. So it's also, if you'll notice, here's the frog buttress. And here's the widest part of the frog. This one is slightly further forward than this one from the frog. It's not huge. It's a quarter inch difference.
I think he's gonna.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It's a quarter inch difference.
So that causes the difference.
So this is the tall heel. It's high. He's high on this side.
Mary's gonna steal.
Does that affect that landing? Well, a little bit.
So you'll trim it to match the other one, and
Yeah.
it won't be high anymore.
Won't be high anymore.
So it just grows more, just. Oh, because you thought the foot.
It just did. Did it, or was it under trim last time? I don't know. I think there's more compression on the medial side because they land and then they load, so that the compression takes place on the medial side, not so much the lateral side, under the load. So they can form different.
I
So
see.
that
I
load
see.
is why
So-
there's a straighter heel, straighter quarter. All feeders, almost all feet, are somewhat straighter on the medial side just because there's more weight bearing near the midline. But then you add that kind of landing, that sort of exacerbates it. Now the good thing is that if you got a tall forward heel on that medial side, it would really roll under it, and it's not doing that. So the trim's consistent and good. It's good. It's a good trim. Make sense?
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, kind of sorted. So it doesn't matter if Joe trims this horse, or I trim this horse, or Matt trims this horse. He could, by the way. He's almost your neighbor. And
Really?
the foot would always do this. He would always look like this. At 3 weeks, it'll always look like this. The only way you would stabilize it beyond that is through a shoe that also offered good balance parameters. But eventually the shoe would fail too because it would grow.
Because what?
Because it would grow.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so here's the fix. This one can stand a stroke or two and that'll balance them out. But right now, this one's further back than this one. By, 1/16 of an inch. Okay, 3:30 seconds. But while he starts there, and Robert, you guys, Janet, you guys can monitor this. See the corners of his frog? Just put a straight edge across there and look at the distance from there to each heel. So you know where he is today. They're pretty close. Now they're the same-ish. And just see if this heel continues to migrate forward as he grows.